They have written up or no? Hello, everybody, and welcome to season 2, episode 10 of the Everything About Everything Sports Podcast.
You guys talking about sticks and balls.
So I mean, baseball just ended, so there's no baseball news, is there?
No, yeah. Well, I mean, baseball has been over for a little bit, but Juan Soto apparently the three teams that are bidding for him are going. He's could be going back to the Yankees, the Mets, or the Dodgers. Which, if he went to the Dodgers, that'd be so overpowered. Like, I don't even know what you would do at that
What the
point.
hell did Shohei even do other than obliterate his elbow, in the World Series? What happened?
It was his shoulder. I think he separated his shoulder.
Oh.
But he actually didn't play very well in the World Series. He didn't. He part of it was because he got hurt like that.
Yeah.
But also he didn't hit very well. That's why Freddie Freeman got the World Series MVP. But at that point, if you were to add Juan Soto, you'd probably move. If you kept Kike, you could put Kike as an extra infielder, and then Teoscar Hernandez, he's a free agent, so you could put Kike in left field, and then you'd probably move Mookie to center, and then put Juan Soto in right.
Yeah.
If you did get Juan Soto, and then you'd keep Shohei as your DH, or you could have Shohei play right, because that was a position that he used to play in Japan when he would play when he would pitch, because you would have I think pitchers would bat in Japan. So if he wasn't pitching, he'd be in right field, because you would still have the you still want him in the lineup because there was no DH.
Yeah. Moving, I'm just going to swing right into basketball. The Pistons are on track to even beat their record from last year.
That's not depress me even more with that shit.
They won.
I so bet what?
They won.
Oh, I thought you meant their loss record.
No, they're like 4-6.
Oh.
That's good for them.
Yeah.
The only game where they absolutely got their ass kicked was against the Knicks.
Which, that's pathetic. The Knicks, the only person they have is Tatum. Or not Jason Tatum, what's his face?
I don't fucking know.
Someone just got traded there. I don't know. I don't follow basketball close enough.
We're making Brody go to the G League.
I didn't see that, though. Yeah, he got his first G League bucket the other day, and JJ Redick was watching him.
Yeah, and the only thing is, looking at their record and everything, the only team that really beat our ass was the Knicks, and we're pretty close within every other game. So I'm optimistic for them to actually be, a mid to subpar lower tier team,
God damn it. If only the Raiders could be any better. We lost today against the Rangers, and we lost yesterday in the first half of back-to-back. They're back-to-back against Toronto. And Toronto was missing Austin Matthews yesterday, which sucked. And
was my God, at LCA?
That's a good question. I don't know. I think it might have been in Toronto, and they played New York here then.
No.
But the only thing with the Red Wings is I feel like, I don't know, we do have fast players, but I feel like we just need to get faster. I was watching the game today, and it looked like the Rangers were just out skating us. They were first to a lot of pucks in the corners.
They call you up, man.
Yeah, I don't know if it's that or if it's just getting a good first step, getting a quick first step.
Yeah.
But it looked like the puck battles in the corners. It looked like we were doing fine with that, but when we wouldn't get to the puck first, it would just just pass it up the ice, and they would burn us with their passing and with their skating. It seemed like.
Yeah.
And also they had our goalie figured out almost immediately. Huso wouldn't. If he would check over his shoulders, the play would go behind the goal line or below the face-off circles. He would focus almost entirely on the puck and not what was going on the rest of the ice. And they compared it to Jonathan Quick, he's the goaltender for the backup goaltender for the New York Rangers, because they gave Igor Shesterkin the day off. But they were like, he would be in just perfect position, see the rest of the ice, like check, keep his head in the swivel, so that when the pass would go there, he would push off and be in position, so he would beat the pass to where it was ending up. So it was really difficult to get like a good, like, catch him out of position and get a good shot off him on him, because he would be right there in the perfect position to make a stop.
Yeah.
And he would show extreme patience too as a goaltender. He would, he wouldn't fall for the feints. He would stay in position. He would follow the puck, and he's a 3-time Stanley Cup champion. He should act like that, but it seems like he hasn't missed a beat since he won those championships.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It sucks. I mean, Cam Talbot's been playing good, but Ville Husso was in net today. And like I said, he's got not exposed. Like, it's not like he gave up a ton of goals or a ton of bad goals.
Yeah.
But it was just like they figured him out. It wasn't nice. We got shut out today, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so. And like I was saying, too, it didn't look like we were very fast. And I don't know, like, it seemed like we needed, like, quicker shots. Like, we would pass the puck around, and the whoever was at the top, like, at the point with the puck, they would either look for the pass first or, like, try to, like, charge up their shot.
Mm-hmm.
And then they also compared that to the New York Rangers, where it's like, you would see someone with the puck down low, and there'd be, like a tic-tac-toe play. So someone would be behind the net, pass it up to the side, and they'd be up to the front, like, pass it up to the point, and whoever was at the point would just let it fly, like with a one-timer right at the net. And then there'd be someone in front of the net also to make a tip or to screen the goalie. So because it's so fast like that, and you can catch the goalie off guard with those fast passes and with that fast shot, plus you have your vision block in front of the net.
Isn't the puck, like, going, like, at least 80 to...
It's like baseball pitching speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like anywhere between, like, 70 to 100 plus miles an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cooking. So, and it's...
That's how I'm surprised the ice doesn't melt. Like, do they have something under the ice to keep it, like, cold?
Oh, yeah. So, the way an ice rink works is you have concrete on the bottom.
Yeah.
And then you have pipes that have freezing cold water running through them, like metal pipes.
Yeah.
And those metal pipes are coated in sand. So the sand gets cooled, and it's like almost frozen like rock, but it's still sand, and sand transmits. I don't know about that, but I know it gets cooler faster, because like if you're ever into the beach at night, the sand's cool.
Yeah.
But if you go to the beach in the sun,
and you're like,
sand's warm. Yeah. So the temperature probably travels through the sand a lot easier, and then there's another layer of concrete on top, which is where the ice sits. So that those pipes are cooling the sand, which is virtually freezing the concrete, and then the concrete is like below freezing temperature, so then the ice sits on top of it, and it stays cool and it freezes all the way through. So, and that's why when the Zamboni goes over the ice, it's pouring warm water on the ice, so it melts like the first layer, but it's leaving like maybe a half an inch worth of water, and then that half an inch worth of water is freezing in the ice.
Yeah. So. Just every time I look at a Zamboni, I think it was from Austin Powers when he fucking runs over that guy with a Zamboni. And
they go so slow.
Bulldozer and everything. Oh no, it was Deadpool. That's what it was from.
And the one it was a TV spot, but then it was in the movie. I remember what you're talking about. Yeah. Actually, they go slow on the ice because you're supposed to, because you're supposed to let the water flow easier. But those actually can go pretty fast. They can go maybe like 15 miles an hour, which you wouldn't expect, because you only see them go freaking 2 on the ice.
The machines that I drive can go. I'm trying to get in good with the mechanics so they can teach me the code to unlock the actual speed.
Oh yeah,
because there's one in there that is the default speed is like 11 miles an hour.
Oh, dang.
Which you're like, 11 miles an hour isn't that fast. In a warehouse, that's fast.
Oh yeah, like if you're used to just walking around, 11 miles an hour is quick.
Yeah.
There was this one dude when I used to work at Meyer, and you have the little amigos, and you can sit in and they have the baskets in front. Those top out at maybe like 4 miles an hour. Like if 4 or 5 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Like if you have a brisk walking speed, you can beat one of those.
Yeah.
So, but there was one guy who had his own, and he could walk, but he couldn't walk like fast or far because he had like a cane and stuff like that. So he would drive himself in the car, get out of the car, go walk over, let the thing down out of the ramp out of the back of his car, get into the buggy, and then use the buggy around the mall or around the store.
Yeah.
So he would I don't know what the hell he did to it, but he tricked it out to where it could go pretty fast. It could hit like maybe like 10 or 11 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And you would just see him just down the aisle. He's like, oh, I got to get to produce, and then just fucking like he had like the handle thing like on ATV too. He would just fucking pedal to
He
the
pulls
metal.
out his dentures. He's like, hello, boys.
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, it was like I can't remember what brand it was, but it wasn't like an Amigo brand. It was probably like a custom one that he got.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, he put something in it where it just came like that. Put something in it like it's a fucking car with a Nissan
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's funny, so.
Do we want to talk about NFL or college football first?
We do college football first. I mean, there were some interesting matchups this week, but a lot of them ended the way we thought they would.
Did Clemson actually lose? I don't know if Clemson lost.
I know Georgia lost.
Georgia lost. Yeah.
That was probably the only upset besides Miami losing to Georgia Tech, which I figured Miami would get exposed at one point.
Clemson won.
Who did they play?
Virginia Tech, but it was 7-0 at half.
Yeah.
You know that thing that you sent me, the oldest trick in the book?
Oh yeah.
I was like, damn, you got. I mean, Alabama full on destroyed LSU. Really? 42-6?
Well, I thought they'd win, but not like that. I mean, I kind of figured Alabama would win because LSU was ranked like 13 or something like that. And Alabama was in top 5, or I think they were like number 8.
It was Alabama was like 15 and LSU was 8, I think.
Really?
Yeah, like LSU was higher ranked.
I thought it was the other way around. I could have sworn Alabama was still top 10.
It was like 11 versus 8 or some shit like that. And BYU is losing currently right now too.
Oh yeah, who are they playing?
Utah.
The battle of the Utah schools.
Texas A&M got fucked up, 44-20 by South Carolina.
Yeah, I mean that's.
Wait, that was last week. Oops. Texas destroyed Florida. That's not surprising.
No, yeah.
Army, I don't know. That score is like very low for an Army game. 14-3 against North Texas.
Army didn't have their quarterback.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Iowa State lost to Kansas. Fuck Iowa State. And I've been to Jack Trice Stadium. I don't like it.
I mean, Kansas has a good basketball. I think it was a basketball school. But I mean, Ole Miss beating Georgia. That's probably one of the bigger upsets.
Yeah.
Alabama's number 11 and LSU's 15.
Oh.
Yeah. And then Penn State beat Washington pretty handedly. Nice comeback from losing to Ohio State last week.
Yeah, they're probably upset.
Missouri beat Oklahoma. Virginia beat Pitt. Which Pitt was always one of those. They were one of those schools like Miami, where it's like
so
Boise waiting for them to lose.
Boise's going to have to be in the top 10 now.
Yeah, you figure because Miami's probably dropping down pretty far.
Oh my God, Notre Dame. All right, I'm going to get this out of the way.
Florida State.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to get this out of the way. I don't know why I'm talking shit. My team sucks.
Oh yeah.
Well, we'll get to that. Well, I'll talk about that because the boys want me to talk about that. I'll fucking talk about it. Okay, I'm hurt.
Colorado, Texas Tech, Oregon beat Maryland.
Uh,
Oregon let Maryland score 18 points.
yeah,
That's also a weird score. 18 points.
they let us score 17.
I mean, yeah. But I mean, I think Michigan would be better than Maryland though.
I think so too. But
Yeah.
at the same token, Oregon only scored 38 points against us, but they scored 39. Numbers matter.
I mean, yeah,
They basically had the same game that we did.
pretty much. Yeah. I mean, but
South
I feel like
Carolina beat Vandy.
I feel like if Michigan played Maryland right now, Michigan would win
You would
pretty
hope.
decidedly.
You would hope.
But
Michigan lost by only 5. They brought it back, which I like. I guess it is what it is, but
we could have won that game.
yeah,
To be honest with you,
that's one game we probably should have won. Who do we got next week? Is that the big boy?
It's pretty sure it's
Random.
I don't know. Do we have? I think we might have a bye week next week.
No, we are bye week early.
I think we have 2.
No way. Oh, we do.
Yeah.
I didn't know we get 2 bye weeks.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, we have the bye week. Bye week for the non-conference, and then bye week for the conference games. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, we're going to that game.
The next game, week 13.
Yeah. Going to that game.
And then after that one will be the last game.
Yeah, big boy. Big boy.
Yeah, which we were actually just talking about that.
I don't think I really don't, but I'm biased.
What?
I don't think Ohio State's that good, but I'm biased.
No, because we were talking about earlier. So any team that was worth a shit, they would not squeak out with a win, but not win by anything.
Oh yeah, they would squeak out with a win. Yes, for sure.
I mean, somewhat. Like there'd be like 7-point wins, 14-point wins, but it's like if maybe like if they got the ball at the second half, or if they didn't get the ball at the second half, and they let them score another touchdown, or one thing went differently, it could be a lot closer of a game, and they could end up maybe losing one of those games. And the game that they did play against a top 5 opponent, Oregon, they lost.
Yeah.
And I mean, we saw what they did today against Purdue, but we were also talking. It's like Purdue could be, forget this year, worst college football teams. They could be one of the worst college football teams of this millennium. So far.
Andy Vanderbilt is still a team.
Vanderbilt's are doing good this year.
Yeah, but this has been the one year that they've been good.
Right. Yeah, but I mean, if you're looking at like, I think Purdue's first win was like 2 weeks ago. I'm pretty sure.
Hell, UCLA beat Iowa, but Iowa is also without
Purdue hasn't won.
Oh.
Yeah. So that we're talking about probably one of the worst college football teams in this century.
Yeah, UCLA beat Iowa, and that's only because they didn't have a starting quarterback. They're on their 5th string quarterback.
Right. Yeah. And Army today just barely beat
North Texas.
14-3 because they didn't have a quarterback, but their defense stood up and only let them score 3 points.
Yeah. The Iowa's quarterback that was playing was a scout team linebacker.
There you go.
And they only lost by, I think it was like 3 points. Well, yeah.
He's injured ever since he went to or transferred, and even when he has played, I haven't really heard anything about him.
Yeah, I haven't either. And more sad news. Ben Herbstreit, rest in peace.
Oh yeah, Ben Herbstreit. Buck cancer.
Yeah.
Bro, I saw that and I was like, my day hurts. Dude, no, yeah. I mean, just watching college game day now, you're gonna be. But apparently, he says he's gonna bring around his other dog, Peter. Peter's like, I think they said he's 3 years old, and he's now his service dog. Because that's what he would be. He was like a emotional support designated animal for Kirk Herbstreit, and he would get like the sideline passes and stuff like that. He'd go like he'd go meet the mascots and stuff like that. Like he met the bulldog for the Georgia Bulldogs and stuff. But now he's going to bring around his dog Peter.
I'm happy that he's deciding to, bring other dogs and wouldn't just end with Ben.
No, yeah, and they were saying like, what you call it, they did like an in memoriam for him, like they showed like clips of him and stuff like that, and they had him talk about it on College Game Day, and you could tell that he was breaking down about it, so just like talking about it, and I was like, I maybe wouldn't have been upset if he didn't show up that week.
Yeah,
like if
I'm surprised because he was commentating on Alabama LSU.
Yeah,
so
he was also there was something that he was doing on Friday night. I think he did like a college football preview on Friday night with I think was it Mike Tirico or someone he did the college football preview.
Did it like happen on Thursday?
Something like that.
Yeah,
Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah.
He had said that I think like after last week he was like he was gonna not bring Ben to the next one because he was having like he had like a doctor's appointment or something like that he had to take him to, and that's when they found out that the cancer had spread.
Yeah.
So then like he had stopped eating. They had said, and like he took him to the doctors again, and they were like, it's not looking good. Like he's like in pain and stuff like that. And he was just like, the best thing for you to do is to let him go. And that's what he ended up doing. So, I mean, that's
rest in peace, man.
Oh yeah, but I mean, it's nice to see now that he still continues that tradition of bringing a dog with him.
Yeah,
he has his buddy Peter with him.
Yeah, so I mean, and then this is a more sad note for me. I'm going to talk about what happened at Madonna today. I didn't know I played basketball.
Yeah.
And when people hear me say this, they're like, oh, you lost by 50? No, I would rather have lost by 50.
The point total that you lost by, if they just scored that point total, that would be embarrassing.
Yeah. I lost by, or I didn't lose.
Yeah, you have to take responsibility, Ben.
Yeah, my team and I lost by 71 points. And you're like, oh, it was 71-0? Nay. It was 91-20. Let that sink in. I said 91-20.
Let that sink in. That's that's a basketball score.
Yeah. And
it's crazy.
I'm like, and it was cold out today. If you're in Michigan, you know how cold it was today. And it's only going to get colder from now on. Until, spring or whatever. Bro. Everybody's just like, can we leave? Like, nobody wants to deal with this.
And to be honest, today really wasn't one of the colder days that we're going to be expecting.
No, next week is supposed to be colder.
Next week is supposed to be low 50s, high 40s.
Yeah.
So, like, today I think I looked at my dash earlier when I was going to work today, and it said it was 55.
Yeah.
And that was around 2:30, 3 o'clock.
Yep. Yep. You know what's crazy? They had like 50 recruits there today.
What, you mean recruits or recruiters?
Recruits.
Oh.
For their team.
All right, this is what you have to look forward to, guys. This is what you have to help out with.
I'm like, oh, so what offers do you have? They're like, Grand Valley, Ferris. I'm like, the fuck are you doing here? I'm like, I don't even care if my coaches see this. They damn well know. I'm like, dude, I'm asking, like, the boys, I'm like, guys, like, what's going on? Because obviously we're on the field. We know what's going on. They're like, we can't. This wasn't a game for a middle linebacker, first off. We knew that coming in. We knew that straight up because they're a triple option team. We knew our assignments were just B gaps. That was our assignment. Well,
Yeah.
there ain't no B gap when three motherfuckers just climb to you right away. There's no longer a B gap at that point. So, I'm just like, dog, what are we doing? And I was, we had momentum too, like in the first quarter or whatever, because shut up.
No, I just thought about it. I was like, when like after Michigan State or after Michigan lost to Texas,
Yeah.
and you see like the things where it's like gotta blow off some steam on Madden on NCAA real fast.
Yeah.
That's one of those games.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, it was 21-6 in the first quarter. And like,
It's not bad.
and we had a good first quarter. You're saying 21-6, that's a good first quarter? Fuck off, yes. For us it is. Bro, our coach had the odd. We get in there for halftime. We get in the locker room or whatever. Our coach is like, we're not giving up. We're not giving in. We're going to fucking fight this out. We're all like, fuck yeah, let's go. It was 56-6 at halftime or whatever. 54-6 or whatever.
It's like they more than doubled their points.
Shut up.
Oh my god.
And we're like, yeah, I'm not sitting there. I'm standing there. I'm trying to get into the game, When you're already down by 70, you don't really care at that point. And then they just keep on scoring. And you're like, what the fuck? And then, it's not, like, yes, obviously players allowed that score to happen. But our defensive coordinator just fucking blows at this point. Because obviously if our scheme wasn't working, why wouldn't you change it? No halftime adjustments, no nothing. And apparently he said we suck.
And then you said he left in the starters for the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. We probably shouldn't have had a fourth quarter. Because we were already getting beaten that bad. I don't care at this point. Just try to preserve our health. Or the starters' health, at least.
Yeah.
No. But the refs come up to our head coach and they're like, hey, you want to shorten, the fourth quarter? He's like, fuck no. We're going all 15. And the other team was like, okay, you want to be that way? And decided to score again.
To be honest, I agree with you, Coach, on that. I wouldn't want to take the handicap like that and turn over and like go belly up like that. I would we
I understand. Up to play a game. I understand why he did it, but also at the same point, I'm just like, dude, get me the fuck out of here. At that point, like I said, I don't think I've probably lost in my life probably like 12, 13 games at the most. I'm about to go 0-11 this year. I've been playing football for 14 years. Almost.
Yeah. I don't even really want to. I feel like this is going to make you more depressed and more sad.
It's all right. I got scotch at home.
So you guys scored 20 points today?
Yes. Because we don't have a fucking kicker. Well, we can't even kick a fucking PAT. We had to go for 2. That's the only reason why it was 20.
But you guys scored 20 points this week. How many did you score last week?
What's that for you? I don't know. That's a good question. I know we scored something. It was like 28, I think.
Okay, so that's 48.
What
about the week before that?
I know where this is going. You fuck. You fuck.
It's not funny, but it's like one of those things where it's like, oh, the Lions have outscored their opponent. The Tennessee Titans have scored.
You're damn right it's making me depressed.
Yeah, fuck. Like, oh my god.
So, week 1, 0 points.
Ooh.
All right, let's listen.
Wait, 0 points. Like the Family Feud. All
right. 0 to 59 was our first game. 27-28 was our second game.
Okay, all right. 27.
20 to 38 was our third game.
So 47.
13 to 55 was our fourth game or whatever.
That's 60.
7 to 70.
67.
15 to 42.
That is 82.
6 to 67.
88.
27 to 55. We're above 90.
Yeah.
So your point.
So wait, how many games was that until you got to 88? You said 15 was the last one. 15, and then what was the one after that? 6?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
So they outscored your first 7 weeks.
Anyways, 27 to 55, and our last week was 28 to 45. Oh, we scored 28 to 91. My fault.
28. Oh, okay. I mean, that's not. It is better, but it's still not good.
Our team leader in rushing yards only has like 475 yards. I think that's what that. Unless that's like no, that definitely wasn't today.
I mean, that's actually not too bad. How many games have you guys played?
10.
10? So that's an average of around 48 rushing yards every game. That's not terrible. But that's not like good. That's not like Heisman Trophy level fucking, you know what I mean? But that's also not like bad. Like 48 is like an average like you can get by with having your running back get 48 yards a game if you have a pass heavy offense. But in your case, you just have gotten laid out every game.
Yep. All I can say is that I'm honestly happy that I'll be done in a week. I'm not going to name them. I know so many people that are just like, bro, they're either happy that they're seniors and that next week is their last game forever. And then there's people that are like, fuck this shit, dude. Like, I'm leaving.
I don't know. I would be in the camp that I would want to play. Like, I would be sad that it's my last game. That's just me, though. Like,
but also at the same time, the guys that have been there, this has been their college experience for 4 years. 4 or 5 years. You would get sick of it, too.
I don't know. Whenever I play softball, we've only won one game in now 2 years, 4 seasons. And I still have fun every game.
It's not that we're not having fun. It's the fact that they've had 4 defenses in 4 years.
I mean,
they shit can the coaches because they get fucking 90 points scored on them.
Yeah.
So
That's still insane. We did the math on it. It's 13 touchdowns. You said they had one pick six.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
12 offensive touchdowns.
like like college basketball is starting pretty. Or I think it's already started.
Yeah, it's already started.
There will be college basketball games where either team won't reach 91 points. Yeah.
Yo, why you my friend, dog?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, to put it into perspective, even more than you already have. Or with your tallying up the first 7 weeks. That's, I mean,
Bro, it's to the point where I was like, should I even like tell you what the score was? Because there's guys on my team that went to good high schools. Like they have guys that are D1 friends. I have friends that are D1 and D2 because I was D2 and everything. Bro, you know Nick Marsh from Michigan State?
mm-hmm.
My buddy went to school with him and they're really close. They're going to be on the game and they're going to be like, "Oh, so how was it, you know?" My friend's like, I was blocking. They're like,
I was playing and having fun.
and they were like, "Oh, so how'd you do? I did okay, I guess." They're like, "Oh, what's his car? I don't remember."
Or he's just going to just say, hey, I wonder how my buddy's game let me look up the score. And they're just like, all right, I shouldn't look up the score.
The group chats that could be made are insane.
Yeah.
I told my friends, I'm like, DCU is calling my name. DeCrib University. I'm signed. Bro, you don't understand how many freshmen on that team were like, I'm going to be gone after next year. Because they're just trying to get film and get the fuck out of there. Madonna has turned into a JUCO. And these motherfuckers had the audacity to ask.
It beats not having a program. You said they didn't have a program for like years, and they just brought it back a few years ago.
No, they didn't even have one to begin with. This is just a straight up new program.
Oh, I thought you said they had one before.
No, they didn't have one.
Sure.
Our head coach had the audacity, and I know because I've had these games in junior college, and these are the exact games that I got my recruitment offers from. That's how I got my, the 15 offers I had out of JUCO. Was, the JUCO downtown, the new JUCO downtown?
Yeah.
Their coach called my coach or emailed them, and they're like, "Hey, do you want to play at like an expedition game?"
A what?
Expedition game.
What? Exhibition?
Exhibition or whatever. Fuck. Yeah. Their coach called or whatever, contacted my coach. Like, hey, you want to have a exhibition game? You're making me sick.
No. The way you said that, like almost like a question. We're not having a exhibition.
Shut up, dude. I'm depressed. I had a beer when I got home.
I just imagine like you fucking like the coach like looking up. It's like, hey, you want to have? And he's like scrolling through your guys' past like scores. He's like, you guys want to have an you guys sure you want to have an exhibition game?
Bro, you want to know why I know they want to have this game? They're called money games or film games. Because that's exactly how I got my offers. Because I had 2 tackles for a loss and 5 QB pressures that game. And that was first couple plays on my huddle. I don't even know if I still have that huddle mixtape or whatever. And it wasn't even like it was the greatest mixtape ever, Because it was my first and only one I've ever made in my life. Because in high school, nobody taught me how to make a huddle tape. but that's other story for other time. He goes, "Oh yeah, it counts towards now." It doesn't matter for me eligibility wise, but for like freshmen or whatever, they're like, "Oh yeah, it counts like towards your eligibility and everything." So they're like, "So if I play in this game, I'll lose my red shirt." He's like, "Yeah." They're like, "Why the fuck would we do it?"
Right, yeah. Why the hell would you do that then?
And he's like, I had no skin in the game. I just wanted to ask you guys. Motherfucker,
You know, if you like, yeah, no.
I get that you want us to play. I understand that. But we don't even have enough defensive guys to have a reserve team like that.
Yeah, and you guys said you only travel 3 interior linebackers.
Which is normal for any, unless you run like a 4-2-5.
Or, yeah, I assume like bigger college programs.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But I'm like, dude, what the fuck are we doing? And it's nothing. It's nothing against the head coach because he doesn't call the defensive shit. So I like it's not his fault that he was like, "Do you guys want to play this JUCO?" Motherfucker, no, I don't at this point.
Because, you know, a lot of those players are probably going to be from King, Cass Tech, if it's a JUCO, and like guys don't get D1 offers.
I know 2 guys on that
like
team
right
right
off
now.
the bat. Yeah, so I mean, there's like probably a lot of like really underrated good players on that team.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't. Yeah, they're shitty JUCO, but they just started and it's JUCO. Like, you're not. You have certain teams that are really good, and it's because they have the established program. These motherfuckers just started like 2 years ago, so they don't have anything yet. But still, I'm like for me, it wouldn't matter because eligibility. Like, I used my red shirt already at Northwood, so like that doesn't matter for me. But I'm like, first off, I'm not complaining that I would get all the reps, but you're going to throw me in there for like 100 reps.
Yeah, I mean, plus it's like
I'm like,
I don't know, like an exhibition game like at the end of the season like that too would be like
yeah,
kind of like if you did that before the season started or like
yeah, it'd be different.
Yeah,
I'm like, you're coming to us in week 10. My body hurts.
Yeah.
I'm also old for a college football player, technically.
that'd be like doing a joint practice in the NFL like now.
Yeah.
It's like why the fuck no.
Yeah.
Like yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
I'm like, I'm old for a college football player. I'm not even that old. I've been playing college ball for 4 years.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to figure out where I'm going to want to play my 5th year. Or if I'm going to take it. Because I'm like, Madonna has made me hate football.
Don't say that. I mean, are you sure that you hate that made you hate football, or do you just
I hate
putting
Madonna.
stress on your relationship?
I hate Madonna football.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think there's. I've been through a lot of ass kickings in baseball, and been like sat on the bench a few times and stuff like that, and have like really bad slumps and stuff, and had been on like some really bad teams. But none of that has ever made me hate baseball. Not even close.
I want to rescind that. I hate Madonna. There's a difference. I don't hate football. I love football. I will always love football. I love my teammates. I hate Madonna football.
I mean, yeah, you could not like playing for a program.
That's exactly what it is. Because I'm like, it's not the part that I'm like at this point. It's not even fun no more.
I feel that. That's like
there's a difference. Because even when I was at JUCO, when I played or whatever. But even like my first year when I didn't really play, and when I redshirted at Northwood, like it was hard, but I thoroughly enjoyed. And we lost at Northwood. I won in JUCO, but we lost at Northwood. We weren't the greatest team at Northwood. So I'm just like, the losing isn't what's bothering me. It's how much we're losing by, and we don't even have a chance.
Yeah, that's
And also at the
it's
same,
tough.
when you're upset that they're keeping you for more than an hour and a half this late in the season, knowing damn well that it ain't going to change shit. That's when I know I'm like, yeah, I need to leave this place.
Yeah, that, I mean, if you could go to a fifth-year school and you went someplace else, like you could, like you were saying, you could still play for like an amateur team or play like
Yeah,
semi-pro or
I'm
shit.
uh, I'm I'm thoroughly done with Madonna.
You've only got one game left. That's why I was trying to tell you, it's like don't like quit. Like we were
Well, I'm
saying,
not.
quit,
I'm here this
just stick it
far.
out,
I'm
right?
sticking it out. I'm telling my coach, I'm like, I'm bringing the whole fucking entourage, motherfucker. I don't care if we're winning or losing. Put me in. It ain't going to change shit.
What time does your game start next week?
1.
I was gonna say I probably could go and show up for like maybe like the first half,
Yeah,
but then I'd have to leave.
that's fine.
Okay, yeah, I could see about going next week.
I'm like, I'm talking to a couple of my buddies. I know one's gonna stay, but the one is like, he'd rather make money, which I get.
Yeah,
He's like, he works at Amazon. He's like, I only work on Sunday, so I only make 180. He's like, I could be working right now. And I'm like, dude, I was at work this morning. I went to work at 4.
damn. Yeah,
I was like, this shit is awful.
fuck yeah. We want to talk about NFL now. Take your mind off of.
Oh, yeah. Jason Kelsey smashed that kid's phone. I'm a fan of Jason Kelsey.
Oh yeah, Jason Kelsey's always been cool.
Yeah.
But that's just like, yeah, it's like don't
even more solidified.
That's the one guy in the NFL, or no, well, one of the former players that you would not want to fuck with.
Yeah.
Like him, Gronk, J.J. Watt, like all those like Aaron Donald, like all those players who are like just out of retirement.
Yeah.
I would not want to come across them.
It's his first year out of retirement too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, that Saquon backwards hurdle.
Okay, yeah. So I saw a ton of stuff about that. It's like, oh, is this the best play in NFL history? No, it's not. All right. It's a cool play. It's probably one of, if he would have pulled that off and like gone like another 5 or 10 yards or
if
something
he
like
would have
that,
got a touchdown
that
off of that,
it would have been like one of the cooler plays.
If
like
he
cooler
scored
runs.
off of that, that would be one of the best
hold
plays
on.
of all time.
If he would have jumped and like gone like another 5 or 10 yards or something like that, it would have been a cool run. It would have been like one of the better highlights, like one of the better moves in NFL history. It's not one of the best plays though, especially since he got taken down right after that.
Yeah,
it's a cool move, but at the end of the day, it was the end of the play. So
think about it. He just got that guy cut, probably.
No, I mean not really. I mean, how can you expect someone to fucking spin around and jump over you backwards? The dude he was like this. He was trying to wrap
The thing is it's crazy because that's a 43-inch vertical right there. Because that wasn't no small dude, and the guy was trying to make a play. It's not on him, because Saquon said it himself. He was going to spin out of it, but his body took over.
Yeah, he was like, he said somewhere, like, I saw something that was like...
He got drug tested immediately.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, probably. But, like, I saw somewhere he had talked to, like, in the locker room or something like that, and he was saying that, like, he wanted to spin out of it, and that's why he ended up backwards, but, like, he got caught in his head between doing a hurdle and just jumping over that dude and doing the spin out, and he ended up just doing both.
Yeah.
Which that's one of the craziest explanations for a move like that I've ever heard in my entire life.
Bro just said, Jesus, take the wheel.
Yeah, he was like, well, I couldn't decide, so I did both.
Yeah.
So,
so I'm still confused. Is Brian Branch like suspended for a couple games, or is he back?
no, yeah, he's back. He just got fined $20,000
Oh, so he played for free.
I mean, technically, yeah, but he did get ejected, which he could have had another interception or something. He could have impacted the game because that was early. That was like I think end of the first quarter, beginning of the second quarter.
It was insanely early.
But he'll be back now. But I did look at the Lions injury report just a little bit ago.
Taylor Decker's out. Shoulder.
Taylor Decker's out. There's a lot of other guys.
Alfano. I guess if we have Branch back, it don't really matter.
Let's see. Taylor Decker's out with a shoulder. Broderick Martin's out with a knee. Jalen Reeves-Maven, he's out with a neck injury. Alfano's out with an ankle injury. Emmanuel Mosley's out with a pectoral injury. Malcolm Rodriguez is out with an ankle injury.
He's been out for a while, though.
And then he played last week.
Did he?
Yeah. Because he played, and there was just a high. They thought it was going to be a high ankle sprain, but he played, but he like came out.
No.
So he played, but he didn't play like the full game. And then Zadarius Smith is out with a personal issue, or could be questionable.
The only reason why it's questionable is because he just got there. That's the only reason. He said it himself. He's like, he hoped he's playing on Sunday.
Right.
Because it's just up to Dan at that point.
I mean, it would make sense to play him. I mean, he could only help. Especially when you have, for the Texans I saw, so Stefan Diggs is done for the year. Nico Collins practiced but is doubtful. And then Will Anderson's out.
What?
Will Anderson is out. Yes.
What happened to Will Anderson?
I have no idea, but I looked at it earlier, and it said that Will Anderson was out. Here, I can bring up the Texans news, because that's what it was on. Yeah, Texans Collins back in practice.
Yeah, I don't think Nico Collins is going to play though.
Stefan Diggs. Receiver St. Dell was limited in Friday's practice with a back injury and is questionable to face Detroit.
Oh, yeah.
Defensive end Will Anderson, who has 7.5 sacks, was ruled out with an ankle sprain. He suffered against the Jets in Week 9. And this is from
ESPN?
ESPN, yeah.
I didn't know that. And we play at night, too. 8:20.
Yes, Sunday Night Football.
You're so happy because you'll be in the back of work not doing
I won't be doing a damn thing except watching that game.
You're damn right.
Yeah, I won't be doing anything. But, and then also, there's a morning game on tomorrow, too. Giants and Carolina Panthers are playing in Munich.
Oh, the ass bowl?
Yeah, the fucking try not to score the least bowl.
I got Panthers.
I honestly, I'll take you on that. I honestly thought the Jets were going to win, or the Giants were going to win, because the Giants usually perform well overseas for some reason. I think they're like undefeated overseas or something like that.
Okay.
That's the only reason. But yeah, no. Both of them have like 2 wins max or something like that.
Yeah.
I think the Panthers just got their first win.
Bro, when the Saints lost to the Panthers, Cam Jordan's like, bro, we just lost to the Panthers.
He legit, yeah.
He put that on Twitter.
Yeah. His name, besides, what's his face? Bryce Young. And Andy Dalton, not Andy Dalton. Yeah, Andy Dalton. Name one other Panthers player.
Xavier Legette.
Okay. Xavier Legette, who also played with freaking Miles Sanders. He's ancient, isn't he?
A rookie.
Xavier Legette?
Yeah, he's a rookie.
Oh, fuck, yeah. I'm thinking, there's a guy with a similar name who's like an older player. Who am I thinking of?
I have no clue.
I mean, that's going to bother me now. Because I know there's a...
I can name one more Panthers player, and that's it. Derek Brown.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Derek Brown.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah, those 3. Andy Dalton, fucking Bryce Young, and Derek Brown.
And Xavier Legette.
And I wouldn't have been able to name him. Like I said, I thought he was someone else because he's on the Panthers. I mean, Jesus Christ! You traded away Brian Burns you got rid of fucking Christian
Everybody.
McCaffrey years ago.
He's playing this week.
Oh yeah, he's back. But Debo is questionable this week too.
Okay.
He's questionable, and he'll play, and he'll be out another week, and he'll play next week, and he'll be out next week. It's weird. And then, but Jamar Chase. So I have Jamar Chase in my fantasy team. He got me 55 points.
Still can pull out the dub though, even though they probably should have.
No, they definitely should have, because on that last play, they should have replayed the last play.
That's the other part that pissed me off today. The fucking refs were blind as shit. No, I'm talking about in my game. Dude, fucking pass interference right in front of the ref, literally looking at it. And then we get a pass interference call 30 yards down the field. Yet it was right in front of this fucker. I was like, oh my god, dude. And they played dirty. I'm salty as fuck. I don't care. But the Ravens and Bengals, though, there was 35 penalty yards in the last play. There were 3 separate penalties. There was face mask, pass interference, and then holding. All on the same person?
Oh no, 3 different people. So it would have been 35 penalty yards. So it would have been automatic first down on the 1 yard line. Because they were I think it was first and goal on the 4 or something like that.
Yeah.
So it would have been automatic for the face mask, automatic first down, pass interference half the distance to the goal line, and then the holding would have been another 5 yards. So it would have been first and goal
on the 1.
And then you also I don't know what they would have done to offset for the holding call. But it probably would have just been 2
offset and then there's still 2.
Right, yeah. That's insane. The fact that none of those were called. And the face mask was so blatant.
Yeah.
It was so blatant. When you throw off a player's balance with a face mask, it should be immediately called. No questions asked. If you brush against someone's face mask and you turn their head or something like that, that's one thing. That can, maybe be missed. That's forgivable. But when you pull
it's egregious.
Yeah, when you pull down. Or when fucking what's his face?
Did you have money on this game? Why are you so upset?
No, I'm just saying because it's NFL refs. So what happens if the Lions would have been in that situation playing the Ravens and we lost by 1 point because of that? This city would be up in arms.
There would probably be a revolt. That is true.
Dude, it would have been like the Dallas Cowboys all over again. Or when the Minnesota Vikings played the Rams and there was the face mask in the end zone.
The fact that you say Will Anderson is out, I feel so much better about playing.
Oh yeah, and I think it's in Texas too.
Yeah, it's in Texas.
So that's an enclosed stadium. I'm pretty sure. So,
but it's also Texas. It's going to be warm, anyways.
Well, no, but I'm saying Jared Goff plays indoors and he performs well indoors.
Yeah, dude, they were on a plane shouting Jared Goff.
Oh yeah, there was a Jared Goff chance at the Red Wing game as well. Yeah. And I think
Jared
Goff as well.
Just probably feels like he has.
Pause. He has the biggest dick ever. He just walks in and he just fucking.
He sat down with somebody. He did an NFL insider thing, and he had he did a interview where he was what does it mean to be a comeback story here in the city of Detroit? And he's we have the best fans in the world.
Yeah.
He said that he said 3 separate times throughout the entire interview.
Who's that blonde girl that was interviewing Dan Campbell on why this team is so special? He's like, man, it's hard to describe.
Yeah, he pulled the I sent you the Stanley Cup commercial, the no words commercial, where it's just what does this mean to you to finally hoist the Stanley Cup? And all the guys are just sitting there
oh fuck, but I don't know.
You just can't even say. He's there's just no words. It's
bro,
it's indescribable. That's how Dan Campbell was when he was talking about the team.
It's to the point where even if we don't win the Super Bowl, It's such a historic year for the Lions that everybody will talk about them forever.
That's literally what I was just thinking about. I was listening to 97.1, and they were talking about like the shit that we're doing. We're gonna be up there with like
We're top 5 in both defense
but
and offense.
we're gonna be going down with like some of the teams. It's like like the late '90s Rams, the early 2000s Minnesota Vikings.
We have our own Legion of Boom right now.
Yes, yeah. Well, the Legion of Boom was like special because we had like key players throughout the entire like the whole defense.
But we're having the same stats.
We're having the same.
We have Brian Branch and Kirby Joseph both have 4+ interceptions.
Like the whole defensive line was like all pro defensive linemen, which for us that's somewhat true because you have Hutchinson who's injured right now, granted, but you have Aleem McNeil and then Zadarius Smith who we just added. So it is similar. We still have half the season to go, but like in terms of a stat level, we're up there with some of those teams, like the 70s Dolphins. And like the like I said, the early '90s Dallas Cowboys.
That's
like
a '90s crazy thing that we can be like talking to our kids. You wouldn't know the 24 Lions.
No, yeah, it's like the '99 Vikings, the 24 Lions. Like that's shit that's gonna be said. The freaking 07 Patriots.
Yeah, just fucking big dick and balls.
Yes. The 2010 New York Giants.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that.
Insane.
What was the one Seahawks team when Russell Wilson took him to the Super Bowl? Was that 2014, 2015?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that, yeah. Like that Seahawks team with Marshawn Lynch.
Shoulda ran it.
Yeah. I mean, still. But, that was the one they won.
That was the collab. Oh.
No, that was the one they won. The one they lost, I think, was 2007.
Yeah. That was the collapse of that whole entire team.
Yeah, because a ton of guys left after that year. Yeah, so.
I was kind of happy that Brian Branch flipped off the Green Bay fans.
Oh yeah, well,
I'm happy.
That hit was not. It was not.
Kobe Bryant on the Seahawks laid the same exact hit on Allen Robinson. Nothing happened.
Yeah. So I think the only thing that was different about those hits is, apparently, with Brian Branch's hit, it was helmet to helmet contact first. Like their two face masks met, and with the other hit, it was like shoulder to shoulder first, and then their helmets met. But it's like, dude, like, what do you want the guy to do? Like, the game moves so fast now. Like, you can't anticipate.
I've hit people in the head accidentally.
Yeah, it fucking happens. And like, maybe if you give them a penalty,
I'm not.
That's about it.
Yeah, I'm not aiming to take off their head.
No, yeah, and it's like, and the dude that he hit, he popped right back up. He looked not like he was injured after the play.
He took a second, but he wasn't injured.
No,
he was like, "Oh fuck!"
He got shaken up, but even
Tom Brady was like, "Yeah, dude, that's ridiculous."
No, yeah, and to find a dude $20,000 to maybe take away like a tenth of a game check or something like that. However much Brian Branch makes,
he makes like probably $300K per game.
Yeah, so you took away maybe a tenth of the dude's fucking game check.
Yeah,
for a hit. That doesn't make any sense.
I'm surprised he wasn't fined
like $21,000. It was like 20 and some change.
They fined Jalen Ramsey and other people like a fuck ton more money, like 30, 40K. And he got the unsportsmanlike.
I think it's a percentage of your contract.
Oh,
so that makes sense.
Fuck. What was it? Amon Ra wearing the Green Bay Sucks hoodie.
Yeah.
Thank God we won, dude. Because that would have ended poorly.
Because Green Bay was one of the teams that passed him up in the draft.
Yeah.
So good. Like, that's one thing that I fucking love about that dude is like he was overlooked so many times, and he just got drafted by the Lions, and then he didn't want to come here. He wanted to go to one of the LA teams because he went to USC. I think he grew up in California, so he wanted to go to like the Raiders, Rams, Chargers, 49ers.
Yeah. Also, his brother played for the Bears and Green Bay.
Yeah. So so when he got drafted, he was like, damn. He was like, we have to go to Detroit. But he just embraced that and been like, yeah, like I fucking play for Detroit, and I'm still gonna be better than all you motherfuckers.
And he fucking loves it here
And he
now.
is. Yeah, oh yeah.
Fucking
That's what he's doing.
Penne is like a serial killer out there.
They were saying Penne is like there's a handful of players in the NFL right now who are going to the Hall of Fame. He is one of them. He might be one of them.
Yeah. Dude, it's crazy how happy I am to be a Detroit Lion. I've always been a Detroit Lions fan, but I have yet to call my friend
So we
that's a Green Bay fan. I gotta talk shit to him.
I'll tell you one thing. We can actually want to wrap this up afterwards because